An interesting story here, as scientists are saying they have identified a vast underground ecosystem containing billions of microorganisms. Now, this goes into a realm of talk of how can this be where there's so much life underneath of our feet more. And they say that it's teeming with so much life that it's between 15 billion and 23 billion tons. That's hundreds of times the combined weight of every human on the planet. They're saying is underground. So if there is this vast ecosystem underground that can live in intense pressure with minuscule nutrition, extreme heat, in some places no light, in all these different subterranean biospheres, if there's that much life teeming there, then how could there not be life in all these other places throughout the cosmos? When we can look up at all the stars in the sky, knowing that every single one of them out there is a sun shining on another system out there all over the place. But yet here on our planet, of course, it comes down to the ones controlling it and the information that we get on what all is even here beneath our feet. So when I try to look past all the lies and the deception of modern man, one of the best places to go and look is history. It's the ancients. They didn't have in mind to lie to us. They were keeping record and account of what happened during their time. Especially these civilizations where we go and we dig up, what was buried underneath the sands of time forever. Lots of them talk of the inner workings of this planet. I find that very interesting, seeming that science these days wants to stay far and away from the poles and from inner Earth, when they've shown us by smashing capsules into our own moon that it did not thud, it reverberated like a bell, showing it is extremely hollow in nature. These are facts. We look to our sister planet Venus that no one ever wants to talk about. It has holes in its poles, 2 to be exact, and it creates beautiful auroras, and it pulls this energy down into the holes. Where is it going? Does anybody care? I do. I know some of you out there do. There's a reason why they never talk about our sister planet. There's a reason why they don't talk about many other bodies that are out here. But what they are doing is they are hinting left and right that there's something going on. Throughout all the deception, the breadcrumbs are being dropped. Now I look back once again to ancient civilizations like the Hopi, like the Maya, that disappeared, that went inside this planet. The Hopi returned, and actually here within this past decade came out and stated that when they returned, they came out of the Grand Canyon. Amazing stories. These aren't fairy tales. These are the ancient traditions of these tribes, of where they come from, of what happened, whether people want to believe them or not. I find it hard to believe that all these ancient civilizations were just writing fairy tales. I don't believe it. I believe that there's a lot more going on here. This is also why Hitler was hell-bent on going around the planet trying to find entrances into the inside of this planet, of which they did find, specifically in the South Pole. This is why big battles went down there. We had Operation High Jump that took place and all the things connected to that. And I can really go on for a long time talking about all the details and features that are connected with this planet and the inside of it that is being kept from mankind. But this, just scratching the surface, scientifically, is a statement from scientists globally that there's a massive network of life underneath of us, and this is just scratching the surface. When they speak on microorganisms, I'm telling you now, there's vast networks of life here. It has been for a long time, and this goes right along with everything else I've told you. While most of the masses are being conditioned to think that these little green men are coming from deep space, I've told you over and over and over again, and it's written right here in your book. The fallen ones are here. They landed on Mount Hermon. They're hiding behind your own people, and they've sold you out and worshiping them. It's that simple. Keep making excuses. Keep denying it. The day you accept this and see this, you'll start to figure a whole lot more out. And you'll see why man has sold us out so bad here. Because there's something else in the shadows lurking over its shoulder that's been here the whole time. Get hip to it. I'll leave a link. It's Pentabu7. And when we say Illuminati, we say it to expose just that. These fallen ones that are here and that have been. And you better awaken to it sooner than later.